There you have the calm before the storm. It's a beautiful day outside, and it's about time we take a little trip to the bank. But not just any bank. Money in the bank. It's time! And hello, Daniel Dino, as well as Lethal Vicarious, and Yellow Fever, and the latter of whom, Yellow Fever, I should be more specific, is going to be in this match. So, Yellow Fever, you're just in time for your match, and it's this match right here. But before we get to that, I'm just going to wait for more people to come in. So, and of course, also an early happy birthday to one Brandon Cuevas, who is going to be celebrating his birthday in a few days. And hello, Dat King, aka Reed. Also not to be confused with Arthur Reed. But anyway, great to see you nonetheless, Reed, as well as Young Samurai. I got to catch up on your stuff, Young Samurai, because I had just more or less finished Hellzone. I still need to watch Eternal Warriors as well as today's show from earlier, but nonetheless, though, it's great to have you, Young Samurai. But other than that, how is everything going? And I'm talking to everybody, that is. I probably should download you. Oh, that's right. I did try to download you, but I just forgot the hashtag. So give me a hashtag. Give me a hashtag, and then I can get it, because I didn't, and I wasn't able to get him. So that's practically what happened. Oh, well, thank you, Young Samurai. I appreciate it. Some promoters are a bit more ruthless, but you know what I mean. It's Knobman? Kind of weird, but I know that, like, what's Knobman? I know who Mobman is. Oh, Mobman. Oh. Anyway. Also, let me let a few other people know. I understand that Remnant is also streaming at this point. You just got up from your nap? And Outcast Nation, I've seen you around, and I've seen you a lot on DHW as a commentator, but hello, Outcast, what's up? So, for those who don't know, Outcast is one of the people that is behind the design of some of the characters, like, things like that. And Joker, also another person that's in this first ever match. Just waiting for a few more people to come in. About ready to eat dinner? Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true, Outcast. And in the meantime... Alright, so let me... let's see. Okay, I'm just going to let at least one other person know. And that's my good friend Sonic Crafter King. I don't like many people like you voice and what? And what is case? Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean by that, but it's kind of weird. But like you voice and what? Oh, calls. Oh, sorry. Well, thank you. I mean, I try my best to put effort into my creations. Just gonna let one person know, and we'll get started. And, oh, of course, CBW. And who else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting someone, though. Alright, well, in any event... Yeah, because your match is a little bit later. And, oh, Tanner C. And if I'm not mistaken, you're in this match, so what's up, Tan Man? Or Tanner C, whatever you want to know. But, not a problem, Dat King. Alright, cool. Cool. You know, of course, let me tell Nightmare as well. And besides, we need more people to come in, so give me a moment. But great to see Tan Man. So yeah, that's Tan Man. Like, the C is just his last name, but I don't know what his last name is, but... Oh, well, say for... You are Luke... I don't work for CBW anymore. Well, you should have thought of it before you worked there. Anyway. Not a problem, Dat King. I appreciate that. Also, alright, so now that most of the people that are in this are here, let's get started. And Nightmare, you're in this match. So, with that said, most of the people are here, so let's get to it. So this is the first of 4 qualifying matches. To qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. So that's what we have. So we could see Nightmare in the Money in the Bank ladder match. There's a number of people, as well as Mobman. And Mobman is going to be in that Battle Royal. I don't know what you mean when you said I should have thought about. What do you mean? Alright. Sometimes it's a matter of guilt by association. And if you're Lucas, as in, you know, Lucas Gamer, yeah, really should have thought about who you associate with and what you say. And I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, well, anyway, as for, like, what numbers each person drew, that was determined by that card drawing that I mentioned earlier. And I'll tell you what most people drew, but the clubs drew first before the spades, meaning the clubs enter first before the spades do. So anyone who drew an ace or a deuce is in that wild card battle royal.
Elimination match.
We all know that I'm the better brother here out of us, Joker. Oh, your real name is Lucas. I don't know if I can trust that. But I have been proven wrong before. Now, I'm Nightmare. Well, before anything else can happen, this person drew the 5 of clubs. You know what? Thank you, Broken. I appreciate that.
And from your darkest fears, weighing in at 320 pounds, the Nightmare, Adrian Death.
So Nightmare drew the 5 of clubs, which is the lowest of the clubs that could have been drawn. And as a result, he gets to start first. I mean, could have just as easily drawn number 6 had it been the spade starting first, but nonetheless, though, Nightmare is going to have a tall task ahead of him. But then again, who's going to eliminate this guy right here? But anyway, great to have Tan Man here. Let's see. I did Tan Man, and I don't like the Giants' first-round pick one bit. I mean, I expected a QB, but not who I wanted. That's usually true with most drafts. You know, sometimes you don't get the player you wanted, and then they turn out to be great, and not so much. Sometimes sometimes the picks don't, turn out well. And hello, Ranger. That's another person you're going to see later on. And I almost forgot to mention Broken Gaming, aka Twitch, is also in the show. And unfortunately for my good friend Cole NL112, he drew the 7 of clubs, so he gets to start with Nightmare. But great to have Ranger, man. What's up? We're celebrating Brandon Cuevas. Your bro. Not Brandon Ace, but, Brandon Cuevas. To answer it. You're going to go live in 20 minutes? Alright. Well, I'll have to just catch the replay again. I don't know why I end up, recording at around the same time you do. And it just kind of feels disrespectful towards you. And, well, not that I find it disrespectful on my end, but sometimes you just really can't plan anything out. But anyway, happy birthday to Brandon. And, I guess Kiyomi has heard about Brandon Ace and whatnot, but, what can I do? And, whoa, nice sunset flip powerbomb by Nightmare. But, nonetheless, you gotta do you. Ooh, nice arm drag onto the big man. And, oh, nice clothesline onto the big man. Now, here's a former tag team champion in my old series, and was tag team champion coming into the new one. And Nightmare tried to clothesline Cole, but Cole's too short. And welcome back, Tan Man. Which one am I? You would be the guy in the purple one. And, hey, Melissa, great to see you. And wow, Nightmare King just got eliminated. Yes, you are, Feck. It'll be later in the show, but as is Melissa as well. That's another person that you're going to see as well as Feck. And wow, Nightmare King's already gone, and here comes Sonic, aka Sonic Crafter King. Nice Hurricane Rana onto Cole NL112. But yeah, great to see the Mario Girl as well as Tan Man and Samurai. Let's see. I was just making sure, and Brandon, your birthday is not until the 24th. Everyone is booing. Alright, anyway, let's get back to this match though, and oh, I got a new follower. Awesome. I'm doing pretty well, Melissa, and oh, Cole almost got eliminated. Not Cole Wesson, but Cole NL112. And number 4, oh yeah, Sonic drew the 8 of clubs. This guy drew the 10 of clubs, and that's Bill Haight, the leader of Ruthless Incorporated. Now Cole goes right after him. Yeah, it's an early birthday stream. But you're not defending the title, but you do have a chance to go to Money in the Bank. And Yellow Fever just flexing his muscles. And a shoulder jawbreaker to Bill Haight. And a clothesline that sends Cole outside, and now we're down to Bill Haight and Sonic Crafter King in there. I thought today was your birthday, so either way, happy early birthday. And hello, Jeffrey Scott. I'll have to accept that request later on. Up next is the person that drew the Jack of Clubs in Sean Shamrock. Hard to say, Tan Man. And now you have two heavyweights, two bona fide heavyweights in Sean Shamrock and Bill Hay, who are no strangers to each other. And hello, Mike Sanders. But now Bill Hay going right after Sean Shamrock. Itsuguri right to Sean Shamrock. Thanks, guys, seriously. All right, there we go. Oh, nice jawbreaker onto Bill Hay. Yeah, I was kind of looking towards, you know, like what would Jacob look like if he was dressed as Sonic. That's kind of what I was going for. And now Sonic just using the power of rings to throw around Bill Hay. And up next is Joker. Now we're getting into the spades. He drew the 6 of spades. And appropriately enough, he's the 6th person to enter. As he takes down Sean Shamrock. So now Joker's in there. I mean, he's won a match like this before, so he can probably take this. Is Saturday. But it's not based on teams, though, Tan Man. It's just simply every man for himself, though. Basically, what I did was I drew cards to see who gets to enter in which Battle Royal Rumble match. And as that happens, Bill Hay just got eliminated. But yeah, it's every man for themselves, simply put. But the 25th of April, okay. Oh, nice deadlifting suplex onto Joker. Number 7 is Tan Man C, aka Tanner C. And here he is in his football gear. And goes right after Sean Shamrock. And wow! Just like that, Sean Shamrock just eliminated Tan Man. Tan Man didn't even get a chance to hit anybody. And, well, you didn't really miss much, Joshua, but wow, Tan Man just got eliminated. Unbelievable, but through no fault of his own, though. Sean just destroyed me. Well, not that Sean, but it's a different Sean. I know the pain, Tanner. That's just terrible. I mean, we still have Sonic, who has been in since, you know, number 3. So great job to his credit, really. And number 8 is Yellow Fever, as Joker's going to try to eliminate Sonic. All right, here's Yellow Fever. And now YF, Yellow Fever, trying to eliminate Shamrock. Wait, yeah, you're still in, baby. You're still in. And the pop-up powerbomb onto Joker. So number 1 was Nightmare, and number 2 was Cole NL112. And out goes Joker, thanks to Sean Shamrock. Wow. And number 3 is Sonic, who just got dropped on his back. And now both Sonic and Yellow Fever are going to try to eliminate Sean Shamrock. And Shamrock, still held on. But Joker is gone, so he and Nightmare will have to focus their efforts on the Tag Team Championships for getting them back. But Sonic is still in there. And now we have Blaze McCoy. Monstar Factory, that's the name of his channel. And out goes Sonic. Great effort on his part, but just couldn't get it. But great job nonetheless for surviving as long as he did. Oh, and now both big guys are double teaming Yellow Fever, and number 10 is the lucky number one. Is the lucky one, as we have the Queen of Spades, the one who drew the Queen of Spades, excuse me, in Moogle Fantasy, but Jacob did great, aka Sonic Crafter King. Alright, so now we're down to our final four. Sean Shamrock, Blaze McCoy, Moogle Fantasy, and Yellow Fever. So, I'll be interested to see which one of these four men get it done. I mean, Sean has been on a roll ever since he entered. And Demon Joker's going to go for Blaze. Jacob's hair in this game kind of looks like Vegeta's, which is cool. Oh, it is really cool. And now Blaze McCoy, nope, tried to pick up Yellow Fever. And Yellow Fever, a neck breaker onto Blaze McCoy. Meanwhile, Moogle Fantasy. Wait a minute! Wow! Yellow Fever just eliminated Blaze McCoy. You'll be in another match, Joshua. Not this one. It's out of 10 people. You're in the Diamonds versus Hearts match. This is the Clubs versus Spades for the men. And on the Whippersnapper on the Sean Shamrock. Northern Light suplex onto Moogle Fantasy. Oh, nice counter by Sean Shamrock, though, who is now the newest member of the Animaniacs. Oh, nice Enziguri onto Sean Shamrock. And Sean thrown over. And he's out. Eliminated by Yellow Fever. Well, we still have one more show after that, and by that point we will have all 8 contenders for both the men and the women. So Sean is gone. So now we're down to Yellow Fever and Moogle Fantasy. I mean, either one of these two would be great. I mean, you have Moogle, a former world champion in my old series, and then you have Yellow Fever, who would... It would be a coup for him to be part of a major pay-per-view, or super show, so to speak, in one of its big matches. But that's if he can get it. And he stays in for the time being. But then whipped into the corner again. Nope, countered. And Yellow Fever eliminated. Wow! Moogle just got eliminated, and the winner is Yellow Fever. I can't believe it. Yellow is going to Money in the Bank, and he's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I can't believe it. And there you see him eliminating Moogle. Moogle had the best draw, but...
Here is your winner, Dangerous Dylan Donaldson.
But Yellow Fever is going to the Money in the Bank. So that's one spot out of 8 for the men to fill. We still need a couple more people to fill. But congratulations to Yellow Fever. So he's definitely punched his ticket. Yep. Nightmare King saying, I will be back. I'll be alright. But nonetheless, though, we move on to our next match. Alright, so let me turn on my fan. It's kind of hot in here, man. So nonetheless, though, Yellow Fever has won. So now we're going to do the same thing, except this time with the women next. So let's get to it. Alright, so So up next will be clubs versus spades, women this time. All right, perfect. I don't have to do that trick anymore. All right, so let's see who's in this. Let me just replace as many as I need to. All right, cool. All right, so we start with the clubs, and the person that drew the clubs, the lowest, is the 5 of clubs, and that was drawn by our very good friend, the Mario girl, Melissa. So Melissa has to start the match. And then we have the person that drew the 7 of clubs, which is of my Mabu Speranza. And then next we have from Overwatch the 8 of clubs, Bridget. And then we have the 10 of clubs in Shirogane. And also, let me check my phone just to make sure no one's calling me. I'll have to answer those in a little bit. Anyway. And then, of course, the king of clubs, the one who drew the king of clubs, is my good friend Princess Ash, Princess Ashley, whatever you want to call her. So we have Princess Ashley, and now we get to the spades. The 3 of spades was drawn by our good friend Zelda from the Legend of Zelda series. And then we have the 7 of spades, which was drawn by Yang from Ruby. And the 10 of spades was drawn by Elementa. And then, of course, we have Blake Belladonna, who drew the Jack of spades, and finally Brenda Watts, who drew the Queen of spades. So that's how it's going to go. So let me just order these, and we will get started. So good luck to all that are involved in this. I don't know if Elementor is still doing his stream, but hopefully he gets to see his sister in action. And of course, Kiyomi's in the other match, which is the Diamonds versus the Hearts match. Okay, just making sure. All right, just wanted to double check. There we go. Okay, so with that said, Melissa, Princess Ash, and as well as Elementa, good luck. And hello, Chris Valerio. As we get started. All right, cool. But congratulations, like I said, to Yellow Fever on his victory. Good water, though. And so, yeah, of those people that you saw, I mean, who do you think is going to win? All right. All right, so same rules as before, but other than that, though, good luck to those involved. Well, you only missed one match, though, but you're just in time for the second one. And Remnant, great to see you, as guess what? Your sister is going to be in this match. And then we also have Nicole McQueen, who's also going to be on the show later as well.
The following contest is in a
this right here holds up Bird. Why would you want to hold? What's with the bird? Well, nonetheless, though, And welcome back, Joshua. And there you see the Mario girl. And of course, there you see her, like her and her awesome hat, and the overalls and the shoes, everything like that. Oh, the bird? Really? Come on.
And from New York,
Why would you want to hold up the bird?
World Dynamite, Melissa.
But yeah, Tan Man C is still here. I'm happy that you're still here, and you're still the YouTube champion. Anyway, let's go MG. Yeah, I was trying to go for what Mario Girl would look like, dressed up as Mario and whatnot. Like, she showed me a picture of, what she would look like dressed as Mario, and that's kind of where I came up with the idea to, make her look just like that. Of course, the level of customization is really good in this game, but Mario Girl's going to take off that hat. And there you see...
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the
hold that thought.
Bruiser.
And there you see... Well, I refer to her as my boo, and, some would call her my GF, my lady friend. But she is Speranza Dancy, who is a good friend of Blade Charge. So yeah, Melissa and Dante are going to have to start off. So, my boo, yes. All right, so Melissa's going to start off with Speranza. And, oh, nice Hurricane Rana onto Speranza. Now, Speranza is the more heavier of the two. In the sense that she has a little bit more weight, but she also has enough speed to keep up with Melissa. Your spouse forever until the end. And hello, Walter Johnson. Great to see you. But Melissa going to have to fight her own sweetheart teammate from the Sweethearts. I mean, there you see two halves of the Four Queens champions. But now we have Bridget from Overwatch. And of course, MG and Bridget have some unfinished business with one another, but Bridget is going to help MG get rid of Speranza, and out goes Speranza, and that's it.
Competitor has been eliminated.
Well, now it looks like Melissa and Bridget are going to finish where they left off from last season. For those who don't know, Melissa had defeated Bridget when Bridget was the women's champion, and Bridget hadn't forgotten about that. And of course, Melissa would love nothing more than to stick it right to Bridget, as she is sticking those knees right to the gut. Ooh, nice backside slam, though. Oh, not a problem, Walter. I know that some people are busy and, whatnot. And here is Shirogane from Persona 5. As she goes right after Bridget. I mean, Bridget is a threat. I mean, she is, in comparison to the other girls, a light heavyweight. Most of the other girls are light. And Melissa fighting off the big woman. And, ooh, caught by Melissa. and kicks her right in the legs. But then Shirogane goes right after Melissa. Oh, knife edge chop. One right back to Melissa. Goes off the ropes. And number 5 is Princess Ash, or Princess Ashley. Ash Jenkins, whatever you want to call her. And out goes Shirogane. And Princess Ash going to go right after Bridget. And Princess Ash is actually much more taller, much bigger than Bridget. I mean, Bridget is big, but I mean, Ash just makes everybody she goes up against small. And a snap suplex onto Melissa. And Princess Ash too busy celebrating, and that nearly costed her. Let me drink some water while I'm at it. What did HBK say when he interrupted my ladder match, which was like a month ago? He just simply wanted to make his mark in MSG. Nice headlocks, nice side headlock takedown, and now we are getting to the hearts, or excuse me, the spades. Excuse me, my bad. So Zelda drew the 3 of spades, as I mentioned before, and out goes Melissa. Not only did she lose her cap, she just lost the match, but as she was eliminated by Zelda, and Bridget was eliminated, as well as, Bridget eliminated as well as Melissa. Now we have Zelda and Princess Ash in the ring. I mean, I was pulling for Melissa to win, but of course there are other ladies that would love to win this. And of course I have to stay objective and you know whatnot, but right now Princess Ash going to pick up Zelda by her boot and kick her in the face. And next is Yang from Ruby. Is it made? Or I think you meant to say mad. Yeah, practically. Well, actually, I don't even know if he knows about that. And out goes Princess Ash at the hands of Yang. So now we're down to Zelda and Yang. One-on-one in the ring. I mean, we still have a few other people yet to come in. I mean, we still have Blake Belladonna, Brenda Watts, and Elementa. And a leg drop. Yeah, there's still more to come. Oh, nice kick to the gut, and then a kick right to the sternum of Zelda. And up next is Remnant Elementor's sister, Elementa. I mean, her brother is the WWE champion, and there is Elementa. So yeah, this is going to be a packed card nonetheless, though, so that's something to look forward to. Nice spinning heel kick onto Zelda. And then a DDT onto Elementa. A jawbreaker right to Yang. Oh, nice back elbow. And then an elbow right to the knee. And Zelda, wow, out goes Elementa. Wow, didn't even last until the next person came out, so we're back to one-on-one with Yang and Zelda. And thrown over the top is Zelda. And Zelda's gone. Well, Yang is going to have to fight her own Ruby teammate, Blake Belladonna. So yeah, that fast. So now the two teammates are going to have to fight each other before the next person comes out. Yeah, that was what a move that was. Nice takedown on a Yang by Blake. Ooh, knee right to the sternum of Yang. But great to see Nicole, and like I said, Nicole's going to be on the show later, and going to be later in the show. And now, wait, what's Blake doing? Now this is a little dangerous because one misstep and she might fall out. Oh, the double knee right to Yang. But up next is the lucky number 10. It just has to be one of Mr. P's girls from the Dangerous Alliance, Brenda Watts. And so now we're down to our final three, just like that. Oh, and a brainbuster onto Blake Belladonna. Now picks up Yang. And clotheslines Yang on the top rope. And Feck is going to say Brenda for the win. Of course, you would, especially being that she drew the lucky number 10. Death Valley driver onto Yang. But Blake going to fight back on Brenda. And Joker's going to say Yang to win. Well, that's not a fair, or excuse me, that is a fair choice, not saying that it's not fair. But we'll see if Yang can pull it off. I mean, Yang has been in the ring longer than the other two have. And the inverted pile driver onto Blake Belladonna. Oh, face plant. Why am I not surprised who's the last entrant? Oh, but a spine buster onto Brenda Watts. Oh, then a kick right to the back of Yang. But then Brenda gets a hold of Blake Belladonna. But Blake manages to hold on. So after this, we will have the Diamonds versus the Hearts for the men after this match, which will feature Joshua James, among others. And Yang gonna stay underneath the ropes, probably the safest place. Probably the safest place at this point. And wow, despite having the best draw, Brenda Watts is already gone. Well, I'm not in any of the matches. I'm the promoter, of course. But, Feck, your match is the wild card match, which is, you know, anyone who drew an ace or a deuce is in the wild card battle royal. So that's still a little ways away, Feck. But you are on the card, though.
A competitor has been eliminated.
I'll have to find something, Tan Man. Let's see. But as that happens, I didn't see who got eliminated. I was looking at your comment. But great back and forth action between the final three participants. But when all was said and done, Yang was the one that won. And she was number 7 in this match, so she came in relatively late and won.
Sunshine, the bombshell, Little, the dragon.
So Yang is going to Money in the Bank. Incredible. But not to worry, Tan Man. I will give you another chance in the Money in the Bank qualifiers for the next WWE show, so I can do that. But let's get to our next match then. and I'll notify you about that. Ah, yeah. All right, so let's get to this one. All right. All right, so this is diamonds versus hearts. Let's see. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so here we go. And I wonder who's contacting me. Okay. Okay. Just checking my messages here. That's right. That's definitely right. All right, so the three of diamonds was drawn by our good friend, the Broken Twitch. So yeah, diamonds versus hearts, men's division. That's right. And then, so we have Broken Twitch, and you're not going to believe who's going to start with him at number 2. The man who drew the 4 of diamonds, Kyle Young, and I forgot to give that Universal Championship to McButternugget John, but I'll have to do that later. But Kyle Young and Broken Twitch are going to start the match. What are the odds of that happening? And then you have the 5 of diamonds, Ranger, as in Ranger the Warrior. And then we have the 8 of diamonds, Logan Hinton. And then we have the King of Diamonds, and that would be Mason the Fox. So now we go to the hearts. The 3 of hearts was drawn by our good friend, B Super. The 7 of hearts was drawn by our good friend, Adam Guerin. And I also have to update the championships and who's holding what. And then the Jack of hearts was drawn by my good friend, LP Grotus. Mason ain't no king. And then, of course, the Queen of Hearts was drawn by my good friend, McButternugget John. And last but not least, the King of Hearts is Joshua James. Also, I'm going to let... I don't know if Young is still here. I think he is. But I'll let Ranger know, and I'll let... McButternugget know that those guys are up next. So, oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. There we go. So that is our order. So if you can remember that, great. And before I start, let me let Ranger know that his match is up next. And I'm also going to let John know that he's up next. All right. There we go. All right. Here we go. Lion McCallum, great wrestler. Wait. Lion McCallum. Why do I get the feeling I know who that person is? There we go. All right. Indie star. That's another potential star that could have been something big. Yeah, that is a good question. What did happen to Liam McCallum? Okay, so he passed away, but like, what caused his passing? I think that's a better question, though. And very good. Good water, though. So we don't know his cause of death, though. I'll let you all know. All right, not a problem. I just know that Broken Twitch is doing this show, so. And the only bad thing about doing shows is sometimes you always you sometimes and tend to. All right, shut up, JoJo. Sometimes you just end up going in other people's way, or they had the same time frame as you did, which it sucks. But what can I do? But nonetheless, though, there you see Broken Twitch, and there you see Ranger. And Ranger, you're going to be in this match, though, but there you see the Broken Twitch, who's on a path to deletion. Not so much of himself, but his opponents.
And from the future, weighing in at 160 pounds, the lunatic Derek Moore.
So, Ranger, I will say this. Good luck, my friend. Yeah, well, Broken Twitch, like, the guy behind the character, he made his own character, and I just downloaded it, so someone else made him. I didn't make him. But that's a lot of, but yeah, I mean, some of the people that you will see, they look good. Like, some of the creations, like, were made by other people, and then some I made, and then some were made by others, So you have Broken Twitch, and now you have 1/5 of Weapon X, one of the co-founders of Weapon X.
Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, Kyle the Assassin Young.
So there you see Kyle Young, another person that was made by the guy behind him, and that would be Young Samurai, Kyle Young. Now, of course, anyone who's been watching DHW would know, hey, YouTube, or NoobTube, excuse me, 64. But anyone who's been watching DHW would know that Samurai and Broken Twitch have feuded a number of times and have fought a number of times, so these two are no strangers to each other. Wait, Friday's your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Super NoobTube, this Friday. As Kyle Young goes right after Broken Twitch. And Kyle fights out of it, goes off the ropes. Nice kitchen sink, though. And then just stomps away at Twitch's face. And continues to do it as if to insult him. And again, wow, he's just continuing to stop away at him. But Broken Twitch had about enough of that. And here comes Ranger. The Warrior is up next, though. We'll have to see about that, Joshua, as Ranger enters and gets greeted with a boot and the DDT by Broken Twitch to start off with. And Young, as well as Twitch, are still continuing to fight each other. And Ranger doing the smart thing, just letting both those guys go in there and kill each other. But now it goes right after Young. Oh, nice clothesline onto Young. And now proceeds to stop away. Back elbow onto Kyle Young. Drags him onto the ropes. And Ranger picks up Young and dumps him over the top rope. Out goes Kyle Young. Good first elimination by Ranger as he now goes after Twitch. And number 4 is one half of the Tag Team Champions of the World, Logan Hinton. I still have to wait for my birthday. An electric chair drop onto Twitch. And Logan went after Ranger, but Ranger made sure that didn't happen. Oh, nice kick to the head of Ranger. Oh, but Ranger caught him. And a snap suplex onto Logan Hinton. And then a rake in the eyes by Logan. And Ranger, nice takedown and kick to the leg of Logan Hinton. And then goes right after Twitch. So number 5, who is it? It's Mason the Fox, as Logan Hinton and Ranger the Warrior are going to try to eliminate Twitch. But do they? That's the question. Twitch holding on. Can he hang on? He does. And as that happens, Mason is about to enter. There he is. And Ranger goes right after Mason. So Twitch is going to fight Hinton, as Mason the Fox is going to go right after Ranger. And Ranger stayed in. And Twitch going to go right after Mason the Fox. Oh, and then a knee right to the head, brainbuster, onto Mason the Fox. Yeah, it's a very close match, I will say that. That's very true, Tan Man. And now wait, uh-oh, Twitch. Gonna go for a modified suplex, but there you see B Super, the first of the Hearts to come in. And just like that, he goes right after Ranger. So now you have 2 members of the Animaniacs in there. Oh, nice counter by Ranger, though. And, well, out goes the leader of the Animaniacs in Mason the Fox. Out he goes. But there's the man that you gotta beat. The Beast. B Super. And just a clothesline right to Ranger. I mean, Ranger's a big guy, but, you know, everybody that Beast faces looks small in comparison. I will say that. So yeah, this is getting serious. As Logan still trying to eliminate Twitch, and Twitch has been in since the start. So that just goes to show how great condition he is in. And number 7, the former Intercontinental Champion, Adam Guerin. That'll be the main event, Jose. Meanwhile, Adam Guerin not drawing a bad number himself at number 7, so he's got a decent chance to win. And B Super eliminating Twitch. Out goes Twitch. And nice backside slam onto Ranger. Ranger's now been in there the longest of these 4 men. Oh, nice elbow right to the face of Ranger. Ooh, nice series of kicks there. And number 8 is LP Grotus. The Swedish Frog, LP Grotus. And out goes Logan Hinton at the hands of Adam Guerin, but one thing I will make note of is that LP Grotus, a former world champion in my old series, coming into the new one, the current one that I'm doing. A backbreaker. And another one, and down goes LP Grotus. A couple of kicks right to Beast. And then a DDT onto Beast. Great job onto Warrior, or by Warrior, excuse me. Backside slam onto Warrior. But now Guerin going right after the Frog. And number 9 is the leader of the McBrums, McButternugget John. We still have one more to go, but I got to give, Ranger a lot of credit. He's still in this match. But B Super going right after John. And John not going to back down. And, out goes Ranger. Ranger's gone. I mean, Ranger, he was in there since number 3, and he nearly made it to the end, but we still got one more to go. And in fact, he's about to come right now. And we all know, if you're keeping score, it's got to be Joshua James. Here he comes. And, well, immediately goes right after LP Grotus. And Adam Guerin going to help Joshua James eliminate Grotus. Nope, instead, Joshua goes right after Beast now. Put the Scimitar down and get your ass to the ring, Joshua. Oh, nice DDT onto Beast. And Adam Guerin, whoa, look at the strength of Adam, and slammed him with a spine buster. And Joshua couldn't even lift Adam Guerin as he gets hit with the Hadouken punch. And another one. And Beast slams him into the corner. And a couple of gut punches right to the gut of Joshua James. And Beast trying to eliminate John. And, and a face buster onto Adam Guerin, and John's still in there. And, hey, John, you're still in. Well, as for Adam Guerin, he's gone. But great to see you, John. There you are in the suit, along with LP Grotus. And out goes Grotus at your own hands, John. And wow, John just, wow. Come on, John. A little bit of Ric Flair in him. Oh, and an elbow back knuckle. Grotus is a really nice dude. Yeah, Grotus is awesome, I will say that. And Joshua's like, Beast has got to go. But he's going right after John instead, and just allowing Beast to rest. That's got to be a mistake right there. And a DDT onto John. But anyway, how's everything going, John? And John, nope. Nice snap DDT, reverse DDT, I should say. All right, cool. But one of these three men is going to Money in the Bank. But who's it going to be? Oh, that's a knife edge chop onto Joshua James. And Beast, wow, just throws John. I mean, John is a big guy in real life, but... Whoa, look at the strength of Joshua James. Look at this. And he slammed him. I'm like, where did Joshua get the strength to do that? And, wow, Joshua just got taken down easily, but... Wow, I'm surprised Joshua had the strength to do that and swat away a Superman punch. Or Beast punch, excuse me. And Joshua, nope, nice counter onto Beast. But, I mean, if either John or Joshua have any chance, they got to get rid of Beast. Sets him on the ropes. And Joshua picks him up again, and he dumps him out. Now we're down to John and Joshua James. One of these two is going to Money in the Bank, but who's it going to be? And swatted away by John. Then a neckbreaker onto Joshua. I'll tell you one thing, if Joshua, who is the other half of the tag team champions, wins this, you know, where does that leave Weapon X, though? We'll have to find out if that happens, but right now, Joshua, thanks, Joshy, but it's your turn to go. And Shutdown City! He hits the Shutdown City, now he's got to get John up, but that's easier said than done. No, you. And John, gut-wrench suplex. And Tan Man's rooting for John, obviously. I mean, one fellow McGrump to another. And now Joshua gets a hold of John. And slings him on the ropes. I mean, these are the two guys that drew the two best numbers, 9 and 10. But now John gets a hold of Joshua. Now he's going to try to get Joshua out of here. Joshua holding on. Goes over the top. But John's going to have to try to shove him down. And Joshua, held on. Bad tense. But anyway. Ooh, nice counter by John. Yep. That is absolutely true, Joker. And now going to go for a headlock onto John. Just showing off. Like, who does he think he is? Dolph Ziggler or something? But now you got to stop showing off and get to work. But John, you know, as resilient as he's always been, John picks him up. And John throws him out. It's over. John is going to Money in the Bank, and he, as well as Yellow Fever, are going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and John has done it. I mean, Joshua did much better than he did last time when he drew the best number, but not enough, as John
Here is your winner,
wanted it more.
MBN John.
Well, he's not going to WrestleMania, but he's going to Money in the Bank to fight Yellow Fever and 6 other people that have yet to be determined. Well, up next will be the Diamonds vs. Hearts women's version, and that'll be up next. So, good job on the part of John, and GG to Joshua James. But I mean, the MVP, if I had to pick one, would have to be Warrior, or Ranger, I should say, excuse me. Yeah, Logan was in that match. He drew an earlier number, Joker. He was the 4th person to enter, but he didn't last very long. So Logan was also in that fight. So there's that. All right, well, let's get to our next match, which, like I said, is the women's version of it. So let's get to it. Let's get to... Okay, so I'm going to have to do that trick. So I need to pick a girl, so I need to do that. Let's get... Oh yeah, let's get Colette, who is one of the newest people that I got, who is no stranger to the show, especially being that she is a member of Much Games Guides, and also, let me exit out right here. Oh, I didn't mean to exit all the way out. Shoot. And in good timing too, Brandon, because she'll be up next. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, so I have to do that trick again. It's a little finicky if you want to go from the men's rumble to the women's rumble. It's very finicky like that. But it really can't be helped. Alright, so we have Colette, like I said. There we go. Alright, there we go. Just wanted to get Colette in there. Alright, so... Okay, so Akira's in there. And Kiyomi's also in there. Alright, cool, cool. So Colette drew the 5 of diamonds, Kiyomi drew the 6 of diamonds. The 7 of diamonds was drawn by our good friend, Samantha Young. Yeah, but we're going to have more qualifiers on the next show, Joker, so it's still possible that either you, Nightmare, and or Joshua as well as Logan could still make it to the Money in the Bank ladder match, so I wouldn't count my chickens before they hatch just yet, Mr. Joker. So I'm just saying. So we have Samantha Young, and then of course we have the 8 of diamonds in Briuna Kitty, so that we have her. And then the King of Diamonds was drawn by our very good friend, the Mighty Minerva. Now we go to the hearts. The 3 of hearts was drawn by May of Overwatch. The 5 of hearts was drawn by Akira. The 9 of hearts was drawn by Selena Lopez. And Mercy drew the Jack of Hearts from Overwatch, which then leaves, if I can find her, Futaba Sakata of Persona 5 drawing the King of Hearts. So that's what we got. So we have Colette, number 1. Briuna Kitty, just in time for your own match, young lady. So yes, happy birthday to Brandon. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Samantha is number 3. And Briuna Kitty's number 4. Okay. Number 5 is Minerva. And then, of course, number 6 is May. So we have both Kitties in this fight. So we have Kiyomi and Briuna Kitty. And then, of course, we have Akira Young as number 7. And then Selena Lopez is the 8th person to come in. And Mercy as number 9. And Futaba as number 10. Alright, there we go. So that's the order. As we get set. Oh, also, there's one other person I need to share this with. So give me a moment. If I can find her. There's one person I would like to share this with. So I'm just going to type this out to my good friend Colette. That way she'll know. Alright, there we go. Okay, so good luck to Kiyomi, good luck to Kitty, as well as several other people like Minerva, Samantha Young, Akira Young. So good luck to both Kitties and all the other girls. And then, of course, we will start our non-qualifying matches, which will also feature Kiyomi as well as Melissa, among others, so we'll get to them. Very good water, though. All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Tan Man, and thank you for stopping by. It was awesome to have you. Thank you, and also do check out Tan Man, or rather, check out the Gaming Odyssey, because that's where you're gonna find Tan Man and his videos. Very good stuff, by the way. So we still have JoJo explaining the rules of the match, but we already know that. But nonetheless, though, it's great to have Kiyomi as well as Ryuna Kitty and a number of other people celebrating Brandon's birthday. It's just incredible that, you know, the support that you've given Brandon all this time. But there you see.
From Canada, Michelle Cole.
Michelle Cole, better known to most YouTubers and friends alike as Colette. And she is a former 2-time women's champion. And actually, she was champion of my old series going into my new one. But ever since she lost the title, we haven't seen her since, and now we have her. So there you see Colette, known to some people as the Pink Yoshi. And wow, what fireworks, man. So you have a former women's champion, but she'll have a long road to go. But so does this person. Excuse me. We have the anime cat girl herself.
And from Newark, New Jersey, the rock star Kiyomi.
Kiyomi Cuevas, the fearless one. As well as the Intercontinental the women's Intercontinental Champion, excuse me. And she's held on to that. She's held that title ever since it was awarded in a tournament that she won, and has held it ever since. But for her, this is an opportunity to go for the Women's Championship of the World. Right here. Okay, then. Wait, what's wrong, Joshua? Alright, match underway. And a DDT onto Kiyomi. And a kick right to the leg of Kiyomi. And Kiyomi getting her arm bended in ways that's not supposed to bend. And she fights out of it. Right to the ribs and right to the abs of Colette. And now grabbed by the hair. And yanked off the top rope. And, uh-oh, caught by the leg. And a dragon screw on the Kiyomi. Then a kick to the sternum. And then a suplex onto Colette. But who's up next? Hey, Melissa, welcome back. And up next is one of the sweethearts in Samantha Young. What is happening? Well, there you see Kiyomi, and there you see Colette making her return. And then there you see Samantha Young. Hang on a second.
A competitor has been eliminated.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. As that happened, Colette is gone, and we already have Briuna Kitty. Up next is the Mighty Minerva. Us girls will take over the live stream now. Wow, Melissa. And there you see your big sis as she picks up Kiyomi and just throws her out just like that. Wow, I mean, Minerva just comes in and just throws out Kiyomi. But it is every woman for herself. As Briuna Kitty just picks up Samantha Young and just uppercuts her like that. And Briuna Kitty going right after Mighty Minerva. Anyway, Kiyomi, are you okay? I mean, Kiyomi just got thrown out with authority by Minerva. And, uh-oh, now we have May as Minerva just got hit with that unicorn punch. Good knuckles. As Samantha goes right after May. And out goes Samantha.
Has been eliminated.
Not going to be surprised if Minerva shows up and eliminates Kiyomi for being pinned in the War Maidens Championship Tournament. Yeah, that's true. That's what happened on Young Samurai Show. And she got some on Kiyomi. Ooh, nice back kick onto May. Ooh, and a punch right to Ryuna Kitty. Oh, and a bitch slap right to Minerva. I don't want to make Minerva mad. Case in point, look at what happens now. And a super uppercut. And up next is Akira Young, the fourth and final member of the Sweethearts to make her appearance. Let's see. I'm guessing Brandon apparently has psychic powers after all, probably. And Melissa with that face. Ooh, nice elevated DDT onto Ryuna Kitty. Nah, Joshua James, I just knew it was going to happen. You had to think at some point it was going to happen sooner or later. And May stays in it. Oh, and the deep slumber onto Akira Young by Ryuna Kitty. What is this match? This match is to see who gets to qualify from the Money in the Bank ladder match. For the women, we already had Yang from Ruby qualify. And Akira Young already gone. Up next is Selena Lopez, no relation to Selena the singer or Selena Gomez. As Selena goes right after May. Exactly what Jose Miguel says. He just has those feelings. That's true. He's got those feelings. Oh, jawbreaker onto Minerva. Now gets a hold of Minerva, does Ryuna Kitty. And is going to try to eliminate Minerva. Minerva surely isn't done with Kiyomi. Probably not. Melissa! And now May goes right after Ryuna Kitty. Jose! I doubt it, Josh. And number 9 is Mercy from Overwatch. So Overwatch is going to have 2 people in the ring at the same time. I'll be interested to see where Mercy's going to go. Yeah, she's going to save her partner and go right after Ryuna Kitty. And Ryuna Kitty goes over the top, but can Mercy get rid of her? No. Ryuna Kitty is still in. And both Minerva and Mercy are stuck in the corner, getting shoulder tackled, and both women go down. So now it's a match, but there's still one more person yet to come in, and that person's about to come in right now. But Selena Lopez eliminated by Minerva, and the final participant is Remnant Elementor's woman, Futaba Sakura from Persona 5. So you have 2 members of Team Overwatch. You have Ryuna Kitty and the mighty Minerva. And, oh, Ryuna Kitty stayed in. I don't know how, but she did. And unicorn punch onto Oh, thank God I didn't die there. Stay in! Oh, and a couple of punches and kicks right to May, but May fought out of that. And Bermuda Kitty's still in the ring. I don't know how. Oh, reversed by Mercy. Yes, Bree. And then, caught by May and just got taken down by the turnbuckle. Puggles Jose. Aww. And now May going to try to eliminate Briuna Kitty, but Briuna Kitty's still in. And Briuna Kitty finally eliminated. And it came at the hands of one May. And out goes Mercy at the hands of Futaba. I mean, we still have Futaba, we still have May and Minerva, who came in at the midway point of this match. Oh, and a powerbomb onto Futaba. And now Futaba in a little bit of trouble against Minerva. Oh, but Futaba fought back. But yeah, Kitty did great. I mean, the fact that she went as far as she did, that's incredible. But there you see Persona and Overwatch fighting each other. And, almost eliminated was May, but she held on. But now Minerva coming right back, going right after Futaba. And just with ease, just picks up Futaba like she's nothing. I mean, May is big enough, strong enough to take on Minerva. I mean, after all, she is thick. But not enough to withstand an uppercut from Minerva. And May gets thrown out just like that by Minerva. Now we're down to Minerva and Futaba. Oh, but Futaba staying in. I think it's pretty obvious who Melissa would love to see win, and that's her big sis Minerva. Although a belly-to-belly on Minerva, though. Ooh, nice counter by Minerva, though. An uppercut. And then a modified backbreaker. Picks her up and slams her. And Minerva, another power bomb. I mean, how many more power bombs is Futaba going to take? I mean, and as that happens, the toll that it's taken on Minerva in this matchup, with all the punishment she's absorbed. And Minerva gets a hold of Futaba, picks her up, and chokeslams her outside the ring, and that's it. Minerva is going to Money in the Bank alongside Yang from Ruby. So Your big sis has done it. Minerva is going to Money in the Bank, baby. Oh yeah, great match.
Here is your winner, the Predator.
I mean, I'm going to have to ask you, who's going to stop Minerva? Especially in that Money in the Bank the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. That's what I was trying to say. I can't talk, obviously. But congratulations to Minerva, and now we get to Universe mode, so let's go there right now. Alright, and also I have to make sure that the matches didn't reset or anything like that, so let's make sure. Grabs the first aid kit for everyone. Awesome. Okay, good. That's right. Right. So there's Melissa in another match along with the Nightmare Queen. Okay, so now from this point onward there is the wild card battle royal. This consists of those who drew the 2s and the aces from that deck that I was doing. Same thing for the men. But then you have the 2 people that drew the jokers. One of them was Jackie Briggs and the other was Bowsette. And then, of course, we have the main event in Brandon Cuevas and Jose Blanco, who drew the jokers on the men's side. But with that said, let's get back, and we're going to have Kiyomi in action against Alexa Bliss right now. So here we go. I'm surprised they put that. Thank you. That was kind of getting annoying. Anyway, Brandon, I don't know if your sister's still up, but let her know that her match is up next. She has another match. As we are live in Hampton, Virginia, as we are now on the Fastlane to Money in the Bank. So this is one of our non-qualifier matches, featuring our very own Kiyomi Cuevas, as she takes on Alexa Bliss for the first time. Yep, Kiyomi has another match. Good tacos, though. So, with that said, who do you think is going to win? Or who do you want to win? Kiyomi Cuevas or Alexa Bliss? On we go. And there you see Kiyomi.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match.
Tacos.
Making her way to the ring from Newark, New Jersey, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Rockstar Kiyomi Champion.
And of course, Melissa's going to go for her sis, Kiyomi.
And
there you
her
have.
opponent, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa
And then, of course, you have a multi-time women's champion in Alexa Bliss. And go for... Oh, Kiyomi, yes. Also, nice to meet you, Phantom Hive Gaming. I forgive me, but I forget where we met for the first time, though. Because I've seen you around, I just forget where. I mean, of course, I made the mistake of not being able to, spell her name right. Oh, and a nice kick to the back of Alexa Bliss, then a clothesline onto Kiyomi. Now, Kiyomi is coming off a successful title defense of her Women's Intercontinental Championship, and whoa! Great athleticism on the part of Kiyomi Cuevas. But Bliss not to be denied, and Bliss just hammers down on Kiyomi. And then a dropkick onto Alexa Bliss. Oh, nice punch onto Kiyomi. And then a DDT by Kiyomi. Alright, well, I finished the last of my tacos. Nice snap suplex onto Alexa Bliss and an Alabama Slammer. And then the base buster onto Alexa Bliss. One, no. Very good water, though. Oh, back elbow onto Kiyomi. Oh, and then stop right to the face of Kiyomi. As if Bliss wants to prove a point that she belongs at the upper echelon in this company as she does in WWE. Although right now Kiyomi going to show why she is the Intercontinental Champion on the women's side. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. Picks her up, backbreaker, another one, and tossed aside. And, oh, wait a minute. Was going to go for the attitude adjustment a la John Cena, but countered by a Bliss. Oh, excuse me. Had a lot of gas there. Nice jawbreaker and a pin. One. No, not even a one count. Then a stop right to the arm of Kiyomi. I mean, Bliss is doing the right thing. She's staying on Kiyomi, and she has to. All right, well, thank you for coming in, Joshua, and have a good night's sleep. And I'm not sure why Bliss was just standing there like an idiot, but she paid for it. Sets her on the ropes. Thrown over the top. And now, wait, what's Alexa Bliss doing here? And oh, and a DDT on the apron, and oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, that's a little weird. Now a kick to the leg of Kiyomi. One right back to Bliss. Nice backside slam. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, Kiyomi is a lot stronger than people give her credit for. Nice drop kick onto Bliss. And then a backbreaker to Bliss. I mean, both these ladies are around the same height and weight, so they're evenly matched. And then dropped onto the apron. and thrown right back in the ring. And then a hip toss. And then a kick right to the back. And now, wait a minute, using the ropes. Come on, ref. Wow. Well, actually, even if the ref did catch it, it still would have been legal. But nice jawbreaker onto Alexa Bliss. Nice clothesline. I mean, this is a back and forth battle. I mean, of course, Bliss wants to win, as Kiyomi just ran into the referee by mistake. And Bliss trying to get her whereabouts with her. And then, Bliss, I think she might go for this one. As she struggles onto the top rope. But Kiyomi, avoids the elbow. Clothesline. Another one. And then a drop kick onto Bliss. But Bliss, nice back kick though. It was a game of Quiplash. I forgot about that. But yeah, I believe that's where we did meet, so I kind of forgot about that. And Kiyomi was about to go for the attitude adjustment, but broken up by Alexa Bliss. But yeah, I now remember now, but it's awesome to hear from you. And Alexa just got to stomp away on the leg repeatedly. I mean, she's trying to break the leg, damn it. And Kiyomi had about enough of that. Then a snap suplex and a pinfall. 1, 2, no. I'll tell you one thing, Alexa is doing a great job, but now gets caught in the Dragon Sleeper. And Alexa gets out of it. Then a snap DDT just like that. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time that anybody has taken Kiyomi as well as Alexa Bliss to the limit. Very good matchup between these two. 1, 2, 3, it's over. As Alexa Bliss has beaten the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Kiyomi Cuevas, and I'll tell you one thing, Kiyomi is going to have to watch her back now, as she gets right back on the horse after, wait a minute, Dakota Kai. Last time we saw her at the Madison Square Garden Super Show, in which she lost to Kiyomi Cuevas. So now Kiyomi has two people to watch out for. Alexa Bliss and Dakota Kai. So the competition's starting to heat up between Kiyomi and the other two girls. But we'll have to see what happens from this point onward. All I know is Kiyomi's going to have to watch her back. Also, I'm going to check one thing before I do anything else, so give me a moment. Although I'm not I know that some people had to leave, and I know, some people are probably watching Twitch, which I'm cool with. And okay, that's good. Let me turn that off. I have to make sure I turn off some of these entrances for some of the matches, because that could take very long. Alright, there we go. So up next is going to be Melissa's second match. And she will be teaming up with her fellow sweetheart in, well, by sweetheart I mean like the Sweethearts of Wrestling. That's the name of the group. But she's going to team up with Samantha Young, and they are going to team up with the Nightmare Queen, Jane Voorhees, the one in the middle on the left side, as they get to fight Team Ruby with Yang, who is already qualified, as well as Blake Belladonna and Ruby, who we have yet to see in a qualifying match. So you have Team Ruby against Melissa and the rest of her team, as well as Queen and Samantha Young. So give me a moment. I'm going to share this with Queen. Oh, there she is. So. Alright, so let me just share this with her. Give me a moment. There we go. I don't know if Melissa's still here, but Melissa, are you still here? Just want to make sure that you guys are still here, and like I said, I know that some people have other things to do, and that's fine. Uh, okay, where is Melissa? Oh, there's Melissa. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to let them know. Alright. Oh, and of course the game is taking a little bit of time to load, so that's fine. But, while this is happening, I may as well mention, I am going to be looking forward to next week. I'm not sure. I'll have to give you guys more details about it, but I'm looking forward to... Oh, welcome back, NoobTube. As we're about to have yet the other qualifying... There's Melissa. Alright, well, let's get to it. Hopefully Queen gets to watch the replay. I have to watch the replay of Young as well as Twitch with DHW. But yeah, Melissa, you were on DHW the other day, or last week, I should say. And, well, I'll share you that match at another time, but nonetheless, though, great to have Phantom Hive as well. But first and foremost, we have Melissa and Samantha Young going to team up with this young lady. And I'm going to go out of character to explain this, but first and foremost, there you have the Nightmare Queen, Jane Voorhees.
Introducing first, from the pits of hell, Nightmare, the Queen, Jane.
So, alright, out of character, Nightmare Queen or Jane Voorhees, whatever you want to call her. Well, Jane was talking to Melissa about something. I'm not going to disclose what it actually is, but thanks to Queen or Jane, whatever you want to call her. But thanks to Jane, she definitely helped Melissa a lot, and I just want to say thank you to Queen if you're watching this or if you're watching the replay. Thank you so much, Queen, for your help with Melissa and everybody else that was in the chat a couple of days ago. So I wanted to thank her for that. And she is full of energy. I'll tell you one thing, she is... I forgot what happened. Well, I will say this. I'm not going to say what happened, but she helped you, and there you see...
Partners, Samantha, the Saint, Young, and Maria, Girl Dynamite, Melissa.
I was depressive as usual.
Sisters.
Well, there you have the sweethearts. In yellow, you have Samantha Young, and then you have Melissa, who is debuting a new attire, if not the return of one that I had in 2018. So there you see badass Melissa in her MMA gear. I mean, you can tell how badass she is just by the fact that she has her ponytail up. And hey, Logan Hinton, or Logan Fool One, which is in the chat there. But Logan, you had your match much earlier in the show, so if you want, you can rewind and watch it. But great to have you on the show. So you already had a match, so great to have you. But now we have Team Ruby.
And their opponents.
Oh, not a problem.
Sunshine, the Bombshell, Little, the Dragon, Rose, and Blake, Belle, Donna, the Coalition.
Oh my goodness, I like how I look on this gameplay. I'm gonna check out my match. Alright, cool. But while that's happening, there you see Team Ruby with the leader, Ruby Rose, in red. There you have the blonde, Yang, who has already qualified for the Money in the Bank alongside Minerva, as well as Blake Belladonna, the cat girl. I'll be interested to see how, Nightmare Queen is going to do, teaming up with Samantha Young and Melissa to take on a unified squad in Ruby. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I just know that Ruby is going to do everything they are going to do to win. But this is also part of Queen's quest to become #1 contender to the Women's Championship. But to do that, she'll have to team up with two of her, biggest rivals. Excuse me. To take on Ruby. I mean, guys, who do you think is going to win this? Ruby? Or the team of Jane Bones, or Jane Voorhees, excuse me, Melissa and Samantha Young? I mean, this is going to be an interesting pair-up, to say the least. So we're going to start off with Jane and Yang. Now it is a one-fall match, though. And of course, Jane, being the biggest and the baddest, is going to have to use her strength, perhaps to carry the team, because, I mean, nothing against, the other two, but, I mean, Jane's going to have to set the tone, as well as try to work as well as she can with Melissa and Samantha. Oh, what a stomp onto Yang. And of course, we're still going to see Nightmare Queen in the next match, which is the wild card match. It's funny, I remember playing one WWE game long ago, and that was for the Wii. Lovely to see how the game's improved up to this. I had some of the Wii games of WWE, and it's a huge difference between that and this game. It's incredible. And now a tag right to Melissa, and now we get to see Melissa in her badass self. Now going to try to yank the legs off of Yang. I'll tell you one thing, I noticed one thing, that Melissa is very, very buff. There's Yang. Where's Yin? I also understand that Blaze was also doing a show as well. And, oh, nice punch right to Melissa as she escaped. Did Yang. An STO onto Melissa. And a tag right to Ruby, as Yang just needed a break there. But then Ruby gets grabbed by Melissa. Now whipped into the corner. Nope. Nice counter by Melissa, though. And a knee right to, or an elbow right to the knee of Melissa. Nice drop kick onto Melissa by Ruby. Ruby doing a good job on Melissa. Now tags right back to Yang. And Yang made sure that Melissa didn't tag out there. Oh, and the headbutt right to the abs of Melissa, but Melissa, great athleticism. I'll tell you one thing. You know, Melissa, she's in gymnastics, so she has an athletic background. As she tags right back in, Nightmare Queen, and gonna go for a powerbomb. Oh my goodness! A powerbomb elbow drop combination by both Jane and Melissa. Just like that, Yang gets right back up on the horse and starts to beat on Jane. Oh, nice somersault kick. And now a tag right to Blake Belladonna. And a back suplex onto Blake. Ooh, very good arm drag corner. Can't even talk. But then sent right into the ropes. And a slingshot Falcon Arrow onto Blake Belladonna, now tagging in Samantha Young. So now everybody that is in this match has officially tagged in at some point or another. A couple of elbows right to the gut of Blake Belladonna. Ooh, nice kick onto Blake by Samantha. I'll tell you one thing, Samantha has definitely improved her moveset. I mean, she was mainly an MMA fighter, but now she's added other moves to her moveset. And it's definitely better for it, so she's definitely improved since 2018, or 2K18, excuse me. And now it's just choking out Blake Belladonna. But then a jawbreaker onto Samantha. And then a knee right to the gut of Samantha. And now it's just going to stand on Samantha right onto the upper part of her chest. And Blake, what she's setting up for. Oh, and a running kick onto Samantha. And Blake, just as I thought, she wasted a little bit too much time with Samantha, and Samantha made her pay for that one. Nice counter by Blake, though. And now Samantha set in the wrong part of town here. And then a tag right to Yang. And then, wait a minute. Oh my goodness! A side slam leg drop combination onto Samantha and a pinfall already. And broken up immediately by Jane and Melissa. But Samantha getting pounded and now getting back onto her feet. But Samantha gonna fight back. And then a DDT on the Yang, and uh-oh. Now Melissa and Jane are gonna help. Samantha set up Yang in the corner of the turnbuckle, and you know what, Yang, I think this is gonna be the end of you. With that triple powerbomb. And a pinfall just like that. 1, 2. Oh, broken up just barely by Blake Belladonna as she gets a cutter for her trouble. But that would have been it had it not been for Blake Belladonna. And Samantha gonna take care of Blake. But that might have just given Yang enough time to get back on her feet. And whips Young out of the ring. Samantha Young, that is. Then a tag right to Ruby. And Ruby going to go onto the outside and go onto the top turnbuckle, but thought better of it as Jane is right there. Bad idea if you're Ruby, because you just went into enemy territory and then dropped headfirst onto the apron. Now thrown right back inside the ring. Oh. All right, cool. All right, now both women are back in the ring. And a cutter onto Ruby Rose. Now she picks her up. And then I forget what she calls that move, but uh-oh. And Yang suffered it, but now it looks like Ruby is going to suffer it. I think Ruby's going to go for a rough ride when this is all said and done. As Ruby just got taken down and a pinfall just like that. 1, 2, nope, broken up just barely by Yang. And then a cutter onto Yang for her trouble. And then a tag right to Jane Voorhees. Oh, nice running knee onto Ruby. And doing a good job keeping Ruby from tagging out. And oh! Ruby just got low blowed, and she will not have any jewels tonight. And now Ruby, uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. As she gets another triple powerbomb. This time from Jane Voorhees. And a pinfall. And broken up this time by Blake Belladonna. But she also hit the referee by mistake. And Samantha made her pay for that. And a super hip toss. Oh, and a clothesline right to Jane Voorhees. And then a kick right to the back. And Ruby going to go into the opposite corner and drop kicks Jane Voorhees just like that. And now Jane, now she's in trouble at the hands of Ruby. The Ruby cutter, and a pinfall, and just like that, immediately broken up by Melissa. And a back suplex onto Ruby, and Ruby hasn't had much of a chance to tap, or to tag out, I should say, excuse me. But then a tag out to Yang. I can't even talk, I'm so confused. And then a quick tag onto Melissa. Now Melissa and Yang are in the ring. Couple of kitchen sinks by Melissa, and now Melissa has the advantage over Yang, but Melissa's just going to stare at Yang. I'm not sure why. I mean, you have Yang right where you want her. You got to go for him. You got to go for her. And unfortunately, that did not pan out too well for Melissa. Or at least her AI, really. And a crucifix takedown onto Yang. And Melissa, Pop-Tart powerbomb onto Yang. But Melissa gonna drag her away from her corner. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, broken up again by Blake Belladonna. Nice modified spinebuster onto Blake for her trouble. Now tags in the big woman, the queen. Ooh, very good arm drag onto Queen as a counter. And then slam Queen on the back of her head on the canvas. And Yang, a back suplex powerbomb. I mean, Yang is, physically speaking, the strongest of all the Ruby members. Now going to go for a hammerlock, but just broken up by Jane Voorhees. But Jane gets clotheslined. Yeah, let's not go into that, Jose. But anyway, back to this match, though. Now we have Ruby again. And then a clothesline onto Jane, or by Jane, excuse me. And a tag right back to Melissa. Oh, a kick right to the leg of Melissa, and a missed dropkick there. And now Melissa gets a hold of Ruby. Goes off the ropes. Ooh, very good Hurricane Rana and a pinfall. 1, 2, no, kick out. And then Samantha taking out Blake Belladonna. And Ruby clotheslined on the top rope. And I'm not sure what, I think Melissa was trying to chase away Blake Belladonna as Melissa just slapped her butt. What the hell? And then a neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect. Oh, and then stomped onto Melissa, and now, Ruby summoning Yang and Blake, and I think Melissa's going to get this one. And Melissa gets the triple powerbomb herself. Getting a taste of her own medicine and a pinfall just like that. 1, 2, broken up by Samantha Young. I'll tell you one thing, both teams are doing well defending their own teammate, and now a tag right to Yang. I mean, this match has just been back and forth between these two teams, and neither team has been able to put away the other. Nice leg sweep, and nope, your match is 2 matches from here, Mr. Feck. And a single leg Boston Crab onto Yang. And Yang escaped. And welcome back, Joker. Well, there you see your sis, or your sis, so to speak, Jane Voorhees. So yeah, Vec Two Boats is back, and Melissa. What's Melissa gonna do? The Diamond Cutter, a tribute to her old Discord server, MG's Diamond World. And now Melissa, nope, caught by Yang. And Yang picks her up, and a backbreaker onto Melissa. And gonna drag her away from her corner, right close to Yang's corner. Wait, 1, 2, nope, broken up by Nightmare Queen. Will she be up in Money in the Bank? Who do you mean by she, Joker? I'm just curious. Next goal to become the tag team champions with Tito. That's an interesting goal. But we'll have to see, because who knows, what if you win? your way into the Money in the Bank ladder match, Feck.
Excuse me. And a crossbody that missed.
I have a lot of gas today. I'm not sure why. Now Melissa sends Yang into her corner. Nope. And Yang now sends Melissa into Ruby's corner. But Melissa fighting back. Oh yeah, Jane actually has a qualifying match right after this one. This is a non-qualifying match. It's, one of the filler matches that we have. Friendship is solid. Awesome. But meanwhile, now we have Blake Belladonna and Melissa as the legal competitors and a pinfall. 1, 2. No, kick out by Melissa, as Yang was able to get to Jane before Jane could save Melissa, but Melissa had to save herself. And then attack right to Ruby. A double drop, a double super kick onto Melissa, and a pinfall onto Melissa. Pinfall, 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Melissa. I'll tell you one thing, Melissa kicked out of not one but 2 times that she could have been beaten, which says a lot about Melissa. Goes off the ropes, and a clothesline on a Ruby. And Melissa tagging out to Samantha Young. In fact, get in line because me and Nightmare get our rematch for the tag team championships, which, yes, that is true. And now Samantha's whipping Ruby. Nope, caught. And then a kick to Ruby by Samantha Young. But then Samantha gets clotheslined. I mean, this match has just been back and forth action, and each team has had a chance to win, but the other team just keeps it alive. I'm so excited I can't talk, obviously. It can become a 3-way. Yeah, but we have to see what happens with the Money in the Bank qualifiers, because that's the one thing that determines whether Weapon X even gets a shot, Especially if Logan or Joshua make it then. The Black Mass, shades of her brother, Kyle Young, Samurai, and not Melissa, but rather Samantha going to try to finish this off. Oh, a Falcon Arrow turned into a sleeper onto Blake Belladonna. And Blake gets out of it. I don't know how, but she did. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that, and I'm gonna have to get it after the show. So this might be the last time you'll see the old you. Drop toe hold, elbow drop combination onto Samantha Young. And Samantha, great athleticism. And all right, well, thank you for coming in, Kiyomi, and I hope you had a good time. So take care and have a good night. And be safe. And now Queen goes right after Yang. And now Yang going to try to fight for her life as she takes out Nightmare Queen. And Melissa now going to take the fight to Yang. Well, the thing is, her title's not. Her title wasn't on the line tonight. But nonetheless, though, she had 2 good matches there. But have a great night, Kiyomi. All right, so now we have Melissa and Yang. And now Melissa going to go for the heel hold. And Yang trying to hold on, but was unable to tap out. And Melissa
Gonna call her friends to help her out. And deliver a triple powerbomb. The North American Championship and on UFC the heavyweight title. 1, 2, 3, it's over as Melissa gets the win for her team, as well as Samantha Young and Nightmare Queen. So after that triple powerbomb, I think that's the second one that Yang suffered, and it was only a matter of time before Yang just could not take the pain anymore.
Here are your winners, Nightmare, the Queen, Jane, Samantha, the Saint, Young, and Maria, Girl Dynamite, Melissa.
So there you see Melissa celebrating with Queen and Samantha Young. Great job by those three against a very, very tight unit in Team Ruby. So I'm very proud of these three young ladies, but up next is the first of our... No, not Speranza. That's Samantha, boy. And it's a bad joke. I'm going to say that. That's not a... No. Just no, Jose. Just no. But up next is the Wild Card Battle Royal. And this will determine who goes to Money in the Bank out of these 8 women. First you see Ruby, who we had in the last match. Then we have Nicole McQueen and Takamaki from Persona. The Nightmare Queen, Jane Voorhees, excuse me. I was get. And then of course you have Chie Satonaka from Persona 4. Diva from Overwatch. Neo or Neapolitan from Ruby. And of course, Jane Voorhees' daughter, Rivera. So, which one of these 8 ladies is going to win this Wild Card Battle Royal? Because, in fact, you're in the men's version of it. That's too far, considering diabetes runs in my blood, JS. Just saying. Yeah, that's just saying. Also, let me let Miss... I don't know if Queen was watching this, or maybe she's just playing according to character, because, you know... It looks like a logo on Rivera's mask didn't load. Yeah, apparently not, but anyway, Jane, congratulations to you, Melissa, and Samantha for getting a win. I just wanted to say that. Oh, which Voorhees? Would it be, you know, Jane or Rivera? And of course, Demon's going to go for, or Joker's going to go for either Jane or her daughter to win. Also, let me let Miss, what is it? Nicole McQueen know that her match is up next, so give me a moment. Oh, there she is. There we go. Alright, it's time. Alright, so good luck, Queen, as well as good luck to your daughter and everything. We'll skip the entrances since it would take too long. And already, Nightmare Queen going right after Nicole McQueen. And, wow, just like that, Ruby just eliminated Rivera. Wow, just like that, Rivera is already gone. Thanks to Ruby. I guess she wanted to pay back Jane, and she took it out on Rivera. Alright, well, thank you so much, Phantom Hive, and I hope to see you around. And out goes Chie at the hands of Diva. And then, of course, Neapolitan going right after her teammate / rival on the actual show, Ruby Rose. And down goes Ruby. Meanwhile, McQueen going right after Nightmare Queen. but Nightmare Queen stayed in it. Oh, nice back kick onto Nicole McQueen. Meanwhile, Lady On going right after Diva to try to get some revenge for eliminating her tag team partner, Chie. And meanwhile, the two rivals slash teammates, Neo and Ruby, gonna try to eliminate each other. And out goes Nightmare Queen at the hands of McQueen. Of course, Rumbles are not the strong suit of the Voorhees family, but they had a chance. But now Ruby going right after McQueen. But I have to say, Nightmare Queen has definitely got something to be proud of, because, you know, she now has enough victories on her record to warrant getting a women's championship match down the line. And I'm talking about Jane Voorhees. But right now, one of these 5 women is going to Money in the Bank. We already have Minerva and Yang from Ruby already qualified, but which one of these 5 will join them? And Neo almost eliminated. As Neo goes right after Lady On. Oh, nice head driver onto Neapolitan. Well, there goes my $200. I knew I shouldn't get confident. And Nicole almost got eliminated there. But yeah, I'm just going to say, Nightmare Queen, you did a great job, nonetheless, in that tag team match. Which was the match before this one. And a super kick that sends Lady On over the top rope. She's gone. On to Kamiki. And of course, the two rivals slash teammates are still fighting each other. I mean, right now it's anybody's Battle Royal to win. I'm going to strangle Nicole McQueen. Yeah, and I have a feeling that you're going to do it, especially if she wins. And Nicole, backside slam onto Neapolitan. Oh, and then a kick to the leg of Nicole, and a couple of strikes right to Nicole, and down goes Nicole with that leg sweep. Ah, there we go. But Nicole just not gonna give up just like that. Now she picks up Neapolitan, gets a hold of her, and now makes her way. Meanwhile, Ruby and Diva gonna fight each other now. And Neo goes over the top rope. Meanwhile, Ruby gonna try to eliminate Diva. And Neo holding on by just a fingertip. But both Diva and Neo are still in it. I mean, to win a Battle Royal, it takes not only toughness, but it also takes luck, and lots of it. I mean, it takes luck early in the match, but then as you get through the match, it then takes toughness, because you got to be able to take the pain. And over the top rope goes Nicole, but now it's Nicole that has to hold on. And Ruby going right back to Neapolitan. That's how I get a big bounty on my big fat head, probably. Oh, backbreaker onto Ruby. Backside slam onto Diva. Now Nicole going right back to work on Neapolitan. Now, of course, we all know that Neapolitan is a beast in DHW. But she's also the smartest, as well, as she was able to maneuver Nicole McQueen, and out goes Nicole McQueen. But now they're going to double team Neapolitan, especially given her track record on DHW, Dragon Honor Wrestling. So give Nicole McQueen a lot of credit. And Diva eliminating Ruby. So now we're down to Diva and Neo. So are we going to have a second Ruby character join Yang, or is it going to be Diva? As Neapolitan getting eliminated, and Diva has made it to the Money in the Bank ladder match. And unfortunately, Nicole, I'm sorry that you didn't win, but you did great in that match, though. So far we have Minerva, Yang, or Yang Xiaolong from Ruby, and now we have Diva from Overwatch. Which I think is a plus, given that
winner,
she can fly. So congratulations to Diva, who is also the tag team partner of Akira Young in most other promotions where they are tag team partners, but in this universe, they are on opposite teams. But there you see Diva, and she'll be there. But up next is the men's wild card battle royal, and here are the following: the Insane One, Kenny Omega, Bucky 501, Blade Charge, Brian Azriel, Toxic Blue, Feck, Mopman 2010, and Rockhawk 64. So one of these 8 men are going to do it. So we have Feck, and of course, naturally, Feck is going to go for himself. As a matter of fact, before I forget, let me contact somebody. And Joker's going to go for his brother Mopman. I don't know if you can contact Mopman, but his match is up next. I need to add new moves, DJ. Not a problem. If you have to take him down just to give him new moves, go for it. Let's see. Alright, so I was just letting people know that some of them are here. Glad. Alright, match underway. Glad we won. Almost scared me there. And a happy face. Alright, here we go. Fast and Furious. Here we go. We have Bucky and Mobman fighting each other. And I'm pretty sure they have fought many times in other promotions. You have Brian Azriel and Feck, and then of course you have Blade Charge and... Wait, who just got eliminated there? Oh, Mobman's gone! Wow, that's a huge favorite, eliminated just like that. Meanwhile, Insane One going right after Rockhawk 64, but Mobman's already gone. As Bucky was the one that eliminated him, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and an arm breaker right to Brian Azriel. As Bucky going right after Kenny Omega. And Rockhawk was sent over the top rope, and out goes Rockhawk at the hands of Insane One. And Kenny Omega still trying to hold on, as Feck going right after Blade Charge, and Blade Charge just got kneed right in the sternum. Oh, and a kick right to the leg of Bucky. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised too, being that he's still the hardcore champion. But his belt was not on the line. It was just to get into the Money in the Bank. That was what was on the line. Excuse me. Oh, and a back kick, and then a brainbuster knee on a Blade Charge. Oh, and then a GTS onto Feck by the Insane One. And, well, out goes Brian Azriel at the hands of Blade Charge. And a code breaker onto the Insane One. A big boot onto Feck. And Bucky gets a hold of him and picks him up. And spine busters him. Now goes right after Blade Charge. And Kenny just trying to hold on. He holds on to the bottom rope, but saved himself. And Blade Charge in trouble at the hands of Bucky and Kenny Omega. Oh, but Blade Charge still held on. And then, Bucky gets a hold of Kenny Omega, but Kenny manages to save himself, as does Blade Charge. And then, wow, Bucky just got bitch slapped by Blade Charge. And whoa, what a move! Nice red arrow by Feck. I did not realize that Feck could fly. I mean, then again, I should have realized that, but Feck, he flew. As now he is trying to eliminate Kenny Omega, and I'm not sure what it was with Insane One flipping people off. Out goes Bucky and out goes Kenny Omega. Now we're down to 3. Blade Charge, Insane One, and Feck. A zigzag a la Dolph Ziggler onto Feck. And of course, Joker doesn't know who to go for, especially after Mob got eliminated. And hello, Michael Gaming Channel, and out goes Feck as he was double teamed by Blade Charge and the Insane One. Now, of course, let's not forget the last time that these two men fought each other was over the United States Championship at WrestleMania back in Season 5. We are in Season 6, by the way. Oh, and then a brainbuster to the knee on a Blade Charge. And of course, what happened in that match was that Blade Charge had beaten Insane One, and Insane One would love nothing more than to get the win here. And at the expense of Blade Charge, and qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Ooh, nice back body drop onto the Insane One. And now, gonna go for a double underhook pile driver. And a couple of uppercuts onto Insane One. Oh, nice punch onto Insane, or by Insane One, excuse me. Now gets a hold of Blade Charge. And a super kick, and wait, Blade Charge held on and hot shots him and is still in the ring. Now he gets a hold of Insane One. Now gonna try to eliminate him. Insane One goes over the top rope, but is still holding on to the apron. Can he hold on? No, he can't, as Blade Charge is going to join McButternugget John and Yellow Fever in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But we still need one more person to qualify as far as our first half of qualifiers. And there you see the number of guys that just got beaten up and thrown out. But congratulations nonetheless to Blade Charge. Perhaps one of the more underrated YouTubers that I know of. And perhaps one of the nicest people that you will ever meet, as he gets to go to Money in the Bank. You just got chilling? Awesome. You just got home and you're chilling? Hey, I'm happy that you're doing well. But I could say the same thing about this guy right here, Blade Charge. And welcome to the show, Lethal. You just missed your match, dude. But if you want, you can rewind and watch it. But nonetheless, there you see Blade Charge, the winner. All right, well, let's get to our Jokers match. First, we will feature the women. And these two ladies were lucky enough to get the Joker. There were two Jokers in the deck. Not Demon Joker, but you know what I mean. Although I'm pretty sure Joker would love nothing more than to go out with these two ladies. Jackie Briggs and Bowsette. A straight-up one-on-one match, no holds barred. One of them is going to qualify. So who do you think is going to win? One of Mr. P's girls, Jackie Briggs, or Bowsette? I'm pretty sure I know that Bowsette would love nothing more than to qualify and potentially become Miss Money in the Bank herself. And of course, Joker's going to go with Bowsette to win. Why am I not surprised? And Phantom Hive is going to go for Bowsette. Okay. Which is a good pick, I'm not going to lie. Well, I'm happy that you're back in time, Phantom Hive. I appreciate that you're back and you're going for Bowsette. Oh yeah, there we go. I almost forgot to hit the accept button. And Lethal's going to go for Bowsette. Okay, cool. But there you see Jackie Briggs.
Making her way to the ring from Boca Raton, Florida, illustrious Jackie Briggs.
So Briggs is a former women's champion. And in fact, she was the last women's champion before the current champion, Kim Hayes, took over the championship and has held it ever since. So Briggs would love nothing more than to get her title back. But it will have to come at the expense of her opponent, and I gotta say, that outfit looks so 80s. I love it. But to do it, she'll have to beat this girl right here. The Meme Queen.
And her opponent, from out of this world, the Queen.
Do I even dare ask Melissa who she would love to win? Or rather, who she would love to lose? you need it not only stare at Bowsette. If her beauty doesn't allure you, her strength will. But there you see Jackie Briggs, and you see Bowsette. Here we go. At least in my match, I got payback on Queen for UFC. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. You got your payback from what happened on UFC. I forgot about that. That's absolutely true because Queen or Jane Voorhees defeated Nicole McQueen on UFC, and then McQueen got her payback. But I got to tell you, McQueen, you got to be careful because Jane is gonna want to get some of you now. Well, in character at least. And a back body drop onto Briggs. A snapmare. Now going for a shoulder claw. Trying to debilitate the shoulder. Now picks up Jackie Briggs. Nope. Well, rip Nicole. And Briggs going to go outside the ring. And Bowsette's going to go right after her. There are no countouts, no disqualifications, so these girls can fight outside as much as they like, but to win, they got to get back in the ring. Trust me, Candy knows being on Jane's bad side. You know what? I got to say, out of character, to Lethal Vicarious, a.k.a. Brian Azrael, you know, ever since you got into trouble the first time, you've stayed out of trouble, and I'm very proud of you. So much so that I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring in Candy Vega. As well as Reed and a few other people that wanted in and that I offered contracts to. And yes, I am, and yes, Brandon and Jose is next. It's the main event. I mean, this is a main event too, But Bowsette just making an example out of Jackie Briggs, just breaking her back. So yes, much like Bowsette and Jackie Briggs, they drew the Joker cards from the special deck that I had. It's a standard deck with 2 Jokers. That's practically what it is. So, and what card you drew determines what match you're in. Oh, and then the senton splash with the shell and a pinfall. 1, 2, no, kick out by Jackie Briggs. But that's what happened to Brandon and Jose, and that's what happened to Bowsette and Jackie Briggs. And Jackie in a lot of trouble against Bowsette. And a choke slam, and that could do it. I mean, this has got to do it. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Bowsette is in the Money in the Bank ladder match to join Diva, Minerva, and Yang. So, quick work on the part of Bowsette, especially after this. Look at this. A choke slam, and Jackie just didn't stand a chance against Bowsette.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
I mean, with those teeth, I don't know if I want to be eaten or what, but she just made short work of Jackie Briggs. Bowsette did. But the Meme Queen is going to Money in the Bank. But up next is the other main event. And it's time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Lethal. But now we get to the other main event. And perhaps the main event, especially now that it's the birthday boy and his brother, the United States champion, Jose Blanco. So, I got Brandon's new look, but I have to ask Brandon, what do you think of your facial hair? Especially now that you and your brother look swag. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So you're going for Brandon? Well, I mean, I guess he is the birthday boy, but can he beat his brother Jose? And this is the final match, since just about everybody has had a match already. So, uh, and plus, I don't want to take too long. So, there's that. So here we go. Our final match of the night.
Making his way to the ring from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Tank, Brandon Curtis.
So yeah, he does not need that mask anymore. And now he has those shades. Yeah, I wanted to clean you up because you kind of looked a lot messier. I mean, it was good for a time, but, you know, I just wanted to, you know, help clean you up and just and whatnot. But there you see the power of Brandon to summon the flames. Skip the entrance. And there you see Jose with that mask of Vader.
And his opponent from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, Loco Jose Bravo.
And I forgot to give Jose the championship since he is the champion, but I'll have to fix that. But in the meantime, there you see the United States champion. But of course, Brandon is not so much concerned about the championship that his brother has. He wants one thing, and that's a shot at the WWE Championship, currently held by the champion, Remnant Elementor. But Jose also wants that. So the fact that it's brother versus brother, this practically sells itself. That's practically what it comes down to. But I want to wish both guys the best of luck right now. So here we go. And went for a sliding uppercut, but caught by his brother Jose. The last time that these two fought, it was in a tournament to crown a new champion after the unfortunate passing of one Retro Rick, who became the champion at WrestleMania. And the last time that these two fought, Brandon had beaten his brother Jose. But a lot has changed since then. And Jose just comes back up and clotheslines his brother. I mean, Jose has definitely went up in weight, but otherwise is still as quick as he's ever been. And then just, wow, just raked him in the face with that boot. And of course, Brandon just going to show how strong and powerful he is over little brother. And then a knee right to the head. And if you're Jose, you want to use your speed and agility because you don't want to try to trade power with your big brother. I mean, that's just not going to work. Now he throws him right back in the ring. And once again caught by Jose, though. The bloody brawl in Fire Pro on the confines of a landmine deathmatch. Yeah, that's true. But you were teammates. This time you're opponents. With brother Jose. And a knee right to the back of Brandon. And now, oh, Brandon just got his arm snapped back, and that's a good move if you're Jose. If you take out the arms, you take out a lot of power. Pinfall, 1. Only gets a 1. That's countered by Brandon. And then a judo tossed. A judo throw, excuse me. And now trying to crank the head. And now going for, a camel clutch on Brandon Cuevas. Oh, that might have happened. I forgot about that, so. If that was true, then that might have been a while ago, man. And now Jose going for the 3 amigos, a la Eddie Guerrero, as he manages to get all 3 of them. And another neck snap. I'll tell you one thing, his brother wants to spoil the surprise, and well, not the surprise, but rather the celebration for Brandon if he can beat his brother, does Jose. Now trying to take out the legs, but Brandon, ooh, my goodness, might have pulled something there. But Brandon with enough power to gut-wrench suplex his brother Jose. And then, uh-oh, nope. Oh, and a Hurricane Rana onto Brandon. And now Jose could be setting up for this. The elbow drop, and he hits all of it on Brandon. And the referee, come on, ref. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Brandon. So this is it, our final matchup here. Once again, going for the camel clutch. Again, not a bad move against a man the size of Brandon, but Brandon not going to take that lying down. Now he picks up his brother, but nope. A DDT onto Brandon. Oh, there you go. And Jose going to the top rope again. And a frog splash, and he hits it. 1, 2, 3. It's over. And Jose gets a measure of revenge against his own brother, who, like I said, had beaten him in that championship tournament. So Jose is going to Money in the Bank. So the United States champion is going to Money in the Bank, much to the chagrin of one Brandon Cuevas. But I'll tell you one thing, Jose, he wanted it. He wanted to prove to Big Brother that he was ready for the task, and he did it. I mean, Brandon wanted to go to Money in the Bank, but that'll have to be another time. But we still have 4 more spots to fill out.
Here is your winner, Loco Jose Bravo.
But in the meantime, give it up to Jose. I mean, Jose originally was supposed to fight Bill Haight to defend the championship, the United States Championship, against him. And wait, what? Hang on a second. Really? Okay, I'll tell him. So we have some news, but in the meantime, so we have Randy Orton gonna do something. I'm not sure what Randy Orton's out here for. I mean, show is over, but something's going on here. Not when it's my birthday coming up. Yeah, but you still have the championship match on UFC this Saturday, though. I mean, a part of me wanted you to win. Don't get me wrong, I wanted you to win that, but Jose, he proved it. He proved it. So there's that. And I'm not sure what Randy Orton's out here for. I mean, we hadn't seen Randy Orton all day, and now we see him again. All right, let's see what Randy Orton has to say. So I came out here tonight to do one thing, to tell you this story. 2 warriors, 2 comrades, 2 brothers. These brothers have been through hell and high water, forging a bond that cannot be broken. That is, until one of them changed. Wait, are you talking about Brandon or and Jose? This is ridiculous. I'm past the point of having to prove myself to anyone. I fought wars in this ring, given everything I have, and now some guy comes along and thinks he can run me down. He's out of his mind. He's out of his mind is what he's saying. There's only one way that this was going to end. Daniel Bryan, you know it, I know it. I'm willing to go through hell in order to get my shots in. The question is, are you? Now get out here and let's do this. And let's not forget, Orton and Daniel Bryan have unfinished business that goes all the way back to season 4. And now we have the Yes Man coming out. And I have a feeling that these two are going to settle their differences once and for all at Money in the Bank in a pure grudge match between these two. But nonetheless, though, Daniel Bryan is here to answer the call. So let's see what Daniel Bryan has to say about this. And of course, Nicole has something against Daniel Bryan. You know, thank you for that amazing response, but tonight I need to get right down to business. There's something bothering me that I need to get off my chest right now, and it has to do with that man standing in the ring. And I have to assume it has nothing to do with Daniel Bryan himself. He's not fighting the man in the mirror. He's fighting Randy Orton. Yeah, you gotta love it. You actually got some guts. I'll give you that. But you know, and I know that that's as far as it's gonna get. You don't have what it takes to back up your words or actions. If I were you, I'd walk away right now. I just wanted to say I've always been a fan and I appreciate your work. Your charity work, I mean. What you do in the ring, I have no respect for. I think you're soft. Wait a minute. I've known Randy for a while, but I don't think he's soft at anything. Soft? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm harder than a diamond, twice as rare. I got a razor edge that can cut through the toughest of men, and you're not that tough. Damn. You really don't get it, do you? WWE Universe, does this guy have a clue who he's messing with? Damn right he doesn't. If he did, he'd be running the other way just like the coward that he is. But it's too late for that. Because I want you inside the ring one-on-one. I don't know if you realize this, but it takes more than a big mouth to make it in WWE. And while you might have the biggest mouth on the block, you don't have what it takes to go the distance. So why don't you go backstage and cool off? Wow. This is one of those prison movies. You think, you prove you're a big man by taking the strongest guy in the yard. Think you're brave. There's a fine line between courage and stupidity, my friend, and you just crossed it. Please, your vain attempts are angering me at both desperate and obvious. You won't be getting a match against me tonight. There's nothing you can say to change that. You want to walk away this time? That's fine. I'll allow it this time. But remember, the only reason you can continue to walk is because I'm a nice guy. Wow. And Daniel Bryan just absolutely roasted Randy Orton. So that's a match that we'll have to watch out for. But I do want to announce that this one other thing I forgot to mention is that, well, it has nothing to do with the drawing. That's another event for another time. But it has to do with Brock Lesnar and the Intercontinental Championship. So we tried to sign Brock Lesnar to a match to defend the title, which everything was going good until Brock decided to ask for the type of money that Vince McMahon pays him. Now, I get that Brock is an attraction, but he's not worth $1 million a match. It's just not going to happen. And at that rate, I would go bankrupt. Like, myself and the company would have to file for bankruptcy. Not saying I don't have the money to do it. I just can't afford to do that. Giving it to Brock Lesnar's outlandish demands and whatnot. And of course, Brandon wants to throw out a challenge for a singles champion at Money in the Bank. Well, who knows? You still have a chance to get to Money in the Bank. I only filled up half the spots for both the men and the women. But as for Brock Lesnar, needless to say, I was not too happy about it. And just as much the president of this company, and he issued this statement, the president did. It is with much abated breath that we have decided to strip Brock Lesnar of the Intercontinental Championship effective immediately. And that was the word that I just got. Which means that Bill Haight, Roddy Piper, Minerva, and I forgot who the other person was. Oh, and Blade Charge, as well as... Oh, no, not Blade Charge, excuse me. Adam Guerin, my bad. Those people will get a shot to claim the now vacated Intercontinental Championship. So I wanted to put that out there. But with that said, I want to give a very special happy birthday to one Brandon Cuevas. And I'm sorry that you didn't win, but I just want to say happy birthday to you, dude. And I want to, say that, your loyalty has meant so much to me. And I appreciate everything that you, your brother, and your sister have done. And I just want to say I'm looking forward to what more that you can do. And I want to say the same thing about, most everybody, like Joker and Nicole, Lethal, and whoever else showed up at one point or another. So, needless to say, it's because of you guys that I'm here. Of course, I want to get better, but I'm only as good as the people that show up and support me, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I understand that a lot of other people were doing shows as well as me, so that kind of explains why it's at a low viewership point, but really you can't control much about that. All I can say is thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and that will be UFC on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. Until then, this is Taju22 signing off saying goodbye. And I'll see you guys next time. And happy birthday, Brandon Cuevas. Take care and have a wonderful night. Peace.